Hi, so this is my review of the Bio-Lite Alpen 250. So I've been currently using the lantern now for the last 6 months. It's a great bit of kit. It comes away with me camping, whether it's hammock camping or tent camping. It's quite lightweight. It comes in at 210 grams and it's 250 lumens. So Bio-Lite do a bigger version of this. It's called the Alpen 500. Obviously that's going to be 500 lumens. It's going to be a lot heavier and it's twice the size as well. For me, the 250 is just a fantastic little lantern. The 500 does have a couple of extra features that the 250 doesn't, but for me it's not a deal breaker. I'm very happy with the lantern. There's one issue with the lantern which I'll come to later, which is with regards to the battery. But right, so let's have a look at some of the features of the lantern. So it's weatherproof, which is great. You've got your little battery indicators at the bottom. One feature that I do like is this little hook. So those of you who like going hammock camping, this can be attached to your ridge line. Also as well, the inside of your tent, it's, as I said, the lantern's just under 4 inches tall and about 2.5 inches wide, so it's a fantastic little size. It fits nicely in the palm of the hand. You've got 2 little ports at the base of the lantern, I don't know if you can see that, but you've got a USB charging port there, so you can actually plug your phone. Try and get this open one-handed. You can actually plug your phone into there and charge your phone up. And your other one is obviously for charging the lantern. It's not USB-C, I think it's the size below it. I don't know what size it is, so apologies for that. But yeah, it's a nice little size. Another cool little feature, you can actually link these to the site lights, which are they're like a fairy light, so you can plug your fairy lights into that port and it will power them, which is good. Right, to turn the lantern on, it's just one single press, and then to turn it off, again one single press, and that will then show your battery indicator to show you how much power you've got left in it. Right, with the lantern activated, if you keep your finger on the top button, you can control the brightness of the lantern. So it'll give a pulse when it's at its lowest setting, and again, I'm pressing it again, it'll give another pulse to let you know that it's its maximum setting. So I said it's 250 lumens, it's nice and bright. So I've just dimmed the light slightly just to go through the lighting modes on the lantern. So as I just previously stated, it's 250 lumens, which I think equates to about 25 watts. This is on its brightest setting. So when it's set on its brightest setting, you can run the lantern for about 5 hours, which is good. So I'm just going to run through the lighting modes of the lantern. There's 8 to choose from. You've got cool white, which is what this is set in now. You've got a warm white, a single colour mode, a multicolour, and you've got a cycling mode, which obviously runs through the whole lighting spectrum of the lantern. You've got a candle flicker, which is quite a cool little feature. You've got a single side light, which obviously just activates one side of the lantern, so you can have that on, that off, or you could have that say in a red and that in a blue. And then you've got like a multicolour party mode, which just sort of projects all different colours at random. So the lantern's currently now on its cool white setting. So to run through the different colour schemes that the lantern has to offer, what you can do is just press the on-off button 3 times. It's now put it onto warm white mode, which is the one I tend to use the most. It's got quite a nice ambience to it. And another cool little feature to this lantern as well is that it's got a candle flicker mode. So if you obviously grab the lantern and give it a vigorous shake, if you can see that. But it now puts it onto candle flicker, and again you can control the brightness with that by pressing the on-off button. So yeah, it's quite a good feature, that one. Right, to run through the additional colours, again you're going to press the on-off button 3 times, and then it's changed it to a nice, I think you'd call that sort of cyan, would you? Purple? I don't know. But yeah, to go through the different colour schemes, if you hold the on-off button, you can just, in fact I'll just put it through its whole cycle. So yeah, once you've found the colour that you desire, just take your finger off. And again, what you can do is shake the lantern, and it'll go through all the colours. I think this one's called the party mode. So the lantern's now going through its party mode, which is obviously going through the whole different spectrum that the lantern has to offer. And I think this is one of my little bugbears with the lantern, that Bio-Lite really are missing a trick. It benefit from being linked to Bluetooth to your phone, and I think they've overcomplicated the lantern by not offering this feature. I mean, I think the equivalent to this is the Bio-Lite orb, the orbs which can be synced to your phone, to music, you know, and it's sort of controlled by a dial from the app. And I think all this button pressing and shaking and trying to remember how to switch the lights over from dual mode to cool white to warm white, and all this button pressing, it is a little bit overcomplicated. It's not a deal breaker. You know, I'm absolutely well impressed with the lantern, but yeah, it's just, I think they could make it a lot simpler by syncing it to the app, but that's obviously not available. Maybe with the next generation Alpens they will make it compatible with an app. The final issue that I really have with the lantern is the battery. For some reason the battery self-depletes over time, and normally a battery would self-deplete if it was connected to Bluetooth, but it's not. So it's caught me out a couple of times really, where I've charged the lantern up, you know, like a week before going camping, and I've gone to use the lantern. It's been like a 2 bar on the battery indicator, which is a little bit frustrating. So I don't know why it self-depletes. Maybe it's to protect the battery, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. But they're my only 2 little gripes with the lantern. But well impressed, and it comes with me everywhere. Alright, thanks for watching.